Lady K.
Welcome and thank you for tuning in to Lady K Chat, a podcast that has been designed for divorced women to become a better version of themselves. Various subjects will be speaked upon, such as relationship, personal development, health and wellness, wealth building, children, and so much more. The shows will be aired every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by the lovely host, who is an international speaker, two-time Amazon bestseller author, and a divorce life coach, Kalima, aka Lady K. And now for your host, Lady K. Hello, everyone, and good evening. Thank you for tuning in into this episode of Manifestation Skills. And tonight we're going to talk about ghostwriting. And I actually have the pleasure of having my sister friend who also have her own podcast, which is called Lens of Faith. And I invited her on tonight because I wanted to talk about ghostwriting and, the feeling that people get, when they do it, the creativity, the juices, everything that flows. Because to me, I love work like that because to me, I love behind the work scenes. And it is a pleasure sometimes when you can, write down certain things and then you will see it manifest. It's like so amazing. So let me introduce the wonderful Miss Chaundra Nicole Gore. How are you tonight?
I'm great, sis. How are you?
I am great. Thank you for coming on tonight.
I'm glad to be here.
Yes, ma'am. So, I said how I felt about ghostwriting, but I'm here to pick your brain. I want to know, can you tell us what made you get started?
Well, actually, I was helping one of my clients. Do something totally different. But through the power of God, I listened to his story very closely. And he had a remarkable story, a remarkable journey. And I just simply asked him, I said, have you ever thought about writing your story in a book? And he gave me 99 reasons why he does not like writing, why he can't write, why he doesn't want to write, and so on and so forth. And so he asked me, he said, well, are you willing to write the book? And I paused for a second and I said, sure, absolutely. I said, this story is so powerful that it has to go in a book. And that is how I got started ghostwriting. I started and I fell in love with the process. And I was like, oh my God, I can do this. And God talked to me one day late in the midnight hour and says, this is a gift that I gave you. And I never knew I had it. I've only written books for myself, and I've been a part of numerous anthologies, but I never thought about writing for other people until that very day.
Wow. I love that. I love how God allows us to have our aha moment. Yeah. You got it, because a lot of people, they miss that cue, Chaundra, and it's very crucial. It's like, sometimes people said, I don't understand why I keep going through the same thing. Maybe because you haven't got what God is trying to tell you, and you got it. And so I love that part, that you was able to bring your skills out, and it manifests in others. I know that's like a blessing, right? That has to be a blessing.
Yes.
I can see. And at the same time, too, when we think about it, that's building up the community, because where you lack, you come in and you show that man, like he said, he gave you 99 reasons why he couldn't. And you was like, if you allow me to operate in my gift, I can do that for you. And that's exactly what you did for that brother.
Yes.
I love it. Tell us more.
So he had a very unique gift, a very unique story, I should say. And, I felt like I was walking through the story with him. That's how powerful the story was. And as a matter of fact, the book is going to be released. My very first ghostwriting project is going to be released December 25th.
Nice.
I'm not going to say the name of the book because it is a ghostwriting project. And so when it comes out, I don't want anybody to know that I had anything to do with that particular project.
Right.
But ghostwriting is amazing. It gives me an opportunity to help people develop their story, be very transparent about who they are, what they've been through, and how they overcame it. And I actually go through the process of interviewing the person that I'm ghostwriting for. And we go through a series of interviews. I record every interview, and then I go back and I write the story based on the interview recording. And after I'm done with all of that, I go through 3 rounds of edits. I let them read the book and tell me if I missed anything, did I get their story right? And it's all based on their words coming out of their mouth on the recording. Mm-hmm. So I'm writing the book as if I'm them.
Right. I think that's awesome. I think that's dope. But you said one thing that I had a question for you, because you said, you would like to remain anonymous. In most ghostwriting projects, do they remain anonymous, or can you say, the person who did this project for you?
Well, ghost means you cannot see that person, know that person. So, and writing means you ultimately wrote it. So ultimately, you're not supposed to know who wrote the book. Okay. Basically, a ghostwriter is the person that wrote the book, but the true author of the book, the person that the book is about, wrote the book in essence, if you understand what I'm saying. So the ghostwriter's name should always remain anonymous. You should not know that a ghostwriter wrote your book, basically. You're going to publish your book, and it's going to come out as if you did it.
Absolutely, I get that. Only reason why I asked that question, because some people have those thoughts, but they don't ask. So I said, I'm gonna ask. So now you heard it from the mouth, the horse's mouth. Stay anonymous.
Yes. Don't go around saying, "Oh, I ghost wrote that project.
Right.
I ghost wrote that project."
Right.
No, that's exactly why I did not reveal to you the person that I'm talking about or the book that's coming out, because I am a true ghostwriter and I want to remain anonymous.
I hear that. I love that. Like I said, it's great when you have that gift and you can build others up and build yourself up too. And that's what it's all about. It's all about sowing into other people. We all sow into one another, in somewhat way or short form. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I think that's powerful. So did anybody did you miss anything about ghostwriting? Do we need to know anything else?
I would say that you have to have a great ear to hear. You have to have an active listening ear to hear. And as I ghostwrite, most of the time I close my eyes and I listen to the recording all the way through first. And it's so that I can become the person that I'm writing about. I want to embody the inflection in their voice, the tone of their voice, the highs and lows of the story. Because as I write, I want to write with emotion. I want to write with inflection. I want to write with characteristics. I want the story to take on the feel of that person. Right. So as I write, I have listened to recordings maybe 14 or 15 times before I even start writing, because I want to really digest the story so that I really can take it all in. And then I'll go back and break it up into chunks, into chapters, and write each chapter out according to the schedule for the book to be released.
Wow. That sounds like that is work.
It is a lot of work. And if you don't have the passion for it, you should not do it.
Right. I love that, though. But it sounds like you really have the passion. Just listen to you talk. I can hear it come out your mouth.
Yes.
That is wonderful, though. But you know what? Some people like me, and I can talk about myself, I'm impatient, and I be like, I don't want to slow down. When God be like, slow down, and then there's other people that come into my life. I'm like, hey, let me intervene for you. I can slow you down a little bit by taking this weight off of you. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. So that was like my aha moment, that it's okay that you don't have to be great in all areas, and there are other people to step in and do that work.
Absolutely.
So I love it. I thank you so much, Chaundra, for coming on here tonight. And if the people wanted to get in contact with you, how can they reach you?
They can go to my website, www.lensoffaith.org. Lensoffaith.org. That's LEN, S as in Sam, O as in Oscar, F as in Frank, faith.org. Or they can call me, and my number is 224-421-4996.
And where are you located?
I'm located in the Tampa Bay area.
Okay, wonderful. But you do things domestically throughout the U.S.?
Yes.
Awesome, ladies. Thank you for sharing all that information. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in tonight. I thank you. I hope you was able to receive this moment that Miss Chaundra Nicole Gore shared tonight. And you can continue to follow me on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube at Lady K Chat. Thank you, and you guys have a great night. Lady K.